3,
Go.
2, 1, go.
Okay, right, let me sync that again.
Are you serious?
No, because I said 3, 2, 1, and you're supposed to say go, and you went 3,
Because I was doing
2.
my own one. You
Oh, okay, right. 3, 2, 1.
Go.
Go. I wasn't ready, so.
It'll do. Okay. Right, are we ready then, lads?
Yes, I'm rolling. Go.
Cool. And welcome back to the SubHumans podcast. Who am I trying to fool? This is our second take. Let's not pretend.
Yeah,
that.
don't.
And again, it's my fault. It's always my fault. This time it was batteries in the microphone. If anyone knows how to run a podcast, if they'd like to talk to us and tell us how to do it, because I've got no fucking clue. As always, I'm joined by Johnny and James. Boys, introduce yourselves.
You say as always as though we've done loads of these.
As always, because these are my only two friends in the world.
You know who I am. I'm James, and today I'm representing the Conservative Party.
That joke would be really funny if I hadn't already heard it in the first take.
It's not my fault. You're useless and couldn't prepare your microphone when you've had loads of time in advance knowing we were starting at this time.
Chill.
Got a point. And Johnny?
I need no introduction. You all know me.
But you're going to do one anyway.
Yeah, sure. I'm going to do it anyway. My name is Jonathan Philip Peplow, born August 8th, 2000 in Huntingdon.
Do you wanna give them your bank details while you're at it?
There's nothing there, mate.
So, boys, how are we doing? Johnny, how has your week been? Well, this is awful because we've already done this whole stretch and we're redoing it.
Feels so scripted.
Johnny, how has your week been?
Oh, it's been really good. Working hard, as usual.
Or hardly working.
Oh, you.
Oh,
you.
No,
I don't do any work. But no
we
one knows
know.
where I work, so it's fine.
Google.
I work at
Johnny
Google.
works at Google.
Yeah.
James, how's your week been, my dear?
We've had some good moments.
Would you like to tell us about them?
Yeah, do it.
I didn't die in my sleep.
That's always a
To look at
positive.
it. We've had some rough days. It's been a tough couple of days, but we've got this right. So this is a little photo book that my mum got for free, and she decided to do it on my 18th birthday. And I remember Johnny last week talking about his love for Monster and how it was important. The very first picture in this book, and I'm showing it to the camera, is me with a can of Monster. The first picture in the book from my 18th birthday, and I just thought that'd be nice to show. We've also got this ugly picture, which I'll just if I can find it. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's proper ugly, mate.
I've not even shown it yet. I don't know why my mum thought it'd be a good idea to include this one, but we've got that. That's beautiful. So yeah, that's where we're at right now.
Respectable. Okay.
I learned to juggle and declared war on a ram.
James, did you say that last time?
I did.
Yeah, he did.
Because my answers are never good enough.
Except last time he went, I learned, because none of us would let him speak. So it's an improvement.
He just repeats it over and over again until you let him say it.
Well, it's important to let yourself be heard,
Stand
you know.
your ground, yeah.
I'm sponsored by Chesel Radio.
Okay.
But we're not, so we're going to move on.
Yeah, let's ignore that.
Right, boys, we've got a lot to talk about in the current news, but we are not going to talk politics.
Thank fuck for that.
Because for anyone who doesn't know, Johnny is quite far right and James is quite far out. So I want to avoid a political discussion altogether.
It's boring,
But
isn't it?
I am going to place you both in an imaginary world. I want you to go with me on this, okay?
Yeah, go on.
So, imagine, right, the world has been taken over by zombies. Now, you are a senior aide to the Prime Minister, and you need to take your You need to take your wife, who happens to be the commissioning editor for The Spectator, and your kid to somewhere safe. I want to know, where do you take them? What's your plan of action? How do you test your eyesight to make sure you can do the full trip? So, firstly, I'll give you a couple of things to think about while I film. I want you to think about where you would go. Where's one place in the world that you can like viably get to that's safe? Where do you think is a safe place to stay, and like why would you stay there? Who's got an answer?
Me.
I have.
Go, James.
Johnny.
First.
Go on. No, go on, Johnny. You start us off.
I mean, I'm actually reading a book right now which is about zombies like taking over.
You
the
can't
country.
read.
Okay. Thank you. Anyway, moving on before I was really interrupted.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's a book. It's a book about. Probably, I think loads of people read it back in secondary school. Basically about like zombies taking over like all of London, and like anyone age 14 and below is like immune or whatever. And basically their whole game plan is get to the countryside, and I feel like I do that as well.
So is there like a specific like sort of house, or like a specific like county?
So I mean, not everyone wants to go to the countryside though. Like some people go to Buckingham Palace because they think, you know, massive, you know, secure. If you can like clear it out and like fortify, it's gonna be hard to get into.
Some people would go to their parents' house in Durham.
Durham.
He's talking about
oh
Cummins.
my gosh! Can you stop?
Johnny, this whole thing is a metaphor for Dominic Cummings. Keep
Why?
up.
Just why? Look, I
Because it's
think
the
he's
only thing happening in the news.
Yeah, he's a knob. We all know he's a knob, and the fact that anyone defends him means that they're knobs too.
Good. All right, where are you going then? You're going in the countryside.
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
Probably where I am now. To be fair, probably wouldn't leave. It's no one cares about where we are. Let's be real. No one gives a shit. There's barely
So you're
anyone
just
here.
staying at home.
Yeah, essentially.
So no change from the rest of your life.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I rate that. Okay. All right, James, where are you going?
2 hotspots for me.
2. Ooh.
Yeah, so the first one, I'd go to the Etihad Stadium because no one's ever there. So it's a nice, safe place for me to be.
Knocks it out the park.
So it'd be quite chill there. The second is Auschwitz because no one dare attack you on a memorial site.
It's been 7 minutes.
Move on, please.
It's been 7 minutes.
James, just why? Just why?
I mean, I can see the logic.
Oh my god.
Who would, if you go into Auschwitz, you're going to pay respects and take in some
Do you think
history.
zombies
Who
have a
is going to
sense
try and
of,
like behead you
like,
then or kill
grace
you?
and like morals?
There's
and
no
politeness?
morality. Yeah.
Do you think zombies are gonna go? Zombies are gonna go like, oh, I really want to eat his brains.
Oh, you're talking about a zombie apocalypse? Oh, then I go to your house and use your family as
That's it.
sacrifices.
When I said the world's been taken over by zombies,
I
what
just
did
heard
you
the world's
think
been
I
taken
meant?
over. I never heard zombies. To be honest, I stopped listening to you about 7 minutes into this podcast.
That's if you stop listening to me, that's gonna make for very tricky viewing.
Yeah, true.
For
The
everyone
viewers
else.
are entertained. I know they are. They're looking at me,
you just
and I'm a dish.
keep listening.
You're a dish.
I'm a dish.
What kind
If
of dish
if
are
you were a dish, you'd be like an omelette.
That's
I
shit
reckon.
As well. That's actually an insult. Omelets are trash.
Omelets are I mean, I don't like omelets,
They're fucking
but they're
mean.
popular. Which again, a metaphor for me. I don't like meat, but people do.
Do they?
Okay, fair enough.
Alright. Yes.
Okay, so Johnny, what when you go wait, you're staying there.
Yeah, when I stay.
What are you doing? In fact, you get a one weapon to defend yourself with. What's your weapon?
Ooh, okay. That's actually. This is gonna sound so nerdy. It's called a knob kerry. It's a weapon that.
Right, nerdy is not the word
What do you mean?
that I associate with knob kerry.
Okay. A bit of maturity wouldn't go amiss, Daniel.
You can't claim maturity after you've said you're going to use a knob kerry.
Yeah, but you don't know what it is, do you? We got one downstairs.
I've got an... Oh, do you now?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, Johnny and his knob
I love
kerry.
to grab my knob kerry.
Do your family grab your knob kerry?
No, me and my dad. It's his after all. Yeah, it's his knob
Do
carry.
the dogs get to play with the knob carry?
No, it's too big for them, unfortunately.
Oh.
It's solid, made of wood.
Made of wood?
Yeah, wooden knob carry, so too big for the dogs.
Wow.
Yeah.
I bet you get splinters with that.
Can I actually explain what it is now?
No, I don't think we should
No,
bother.
right, no,
James, what's your weapon, mate? It's getting bleeped. I don't know why you keep saying it.
I told him, Danny, when you left off, right, I told him, he was like, should we mention I went, no, you're just going to give him more effort. He was like, oh well.
We should just said it again, Johnny. You literally just said that.
Yeah.
Right then.
Sorry, actually.
James.
No, my weapon of choice would be Sir Alex's autobiography. I would read it and kill them through boredom.
Damn, that's really disrespectful.
I feel like you're missing the spirit of this,
Yeah,
of
I'm
this
not
game,
gonna lie, James.
to be honest.
Your answer's really fuck me.
I would love a good old classic sword. You know, I've done
That's just
karate.
shit, innit? A
Well,
sword.
Johnny, you were
Right,
talking
yeah.
about getting molested literally 3 minutes ago as a weapon. Let's
What?
just calm down.
What? Oh, you don't even know what it is, man. It's like a massive hard wooden stick.
All I heard was your dad
yeah,
touch your knob. All I heard was your dad touch your knob.
It's got like nails. It's got like nails nailed into it as well, and it like
You and
just-
your
Your dad's
nailing
nailing your knob.
It can like, oh my gosh, guys, you guys literally evolve out of year 11. You're absolute cavemen.
That's the whole point.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. It's good stuff.
Okay. Alright, I'm also going to ask, if you could pick 3 people, any sort of celebrities, masterminds, like well-known people, anyone you know, 3 people to help you in your fight against the zombies, who are you
Aw.
picking?
Johnny, I've got one I think me and you can have in
Go on,
I'll go
common.
straight to James.
I think, Johnny, I've got one we can have in common. Jeanette McCurdy.
James, I am that on board with it, but to be fair, yeah. I mean,
We need
that
Jeanette
wouldn't be in
McCurdy.
my
I
top
need
3,
something.
but-
I need something to look forward to each night and be motivated.
James,
Quite
that's
the day.
assuming she'd be interested. mate.
This is like I get that we're cavemen, but saying yes, no, I need the woman to help me fight the zombies. That's we've regressed in evolution.
What do you
Like,
mean we? It was his idea.
You've got a point, yeah. All right, James.
But,
anyone that's
that's-
actually there to help you instead of you just wanting to fuck them.
That's we've got Jeanette McCurdy.
Yeah.
Hey, I never said that. I said look forward to. I could be looking forward to a good conversation,
Yeah, she's a
a
good
book
actress.
club, a
Good actress.
film night.
We know what you mean.
You, my sir, have just regressed to year 7.
Yeah,
you
that's
caveman.
We
Massive,
know what you
yeah.
mean.
You're
We
fucking
know what
sick,
you mean.
man.
Who's your
There's
number
no
2?
evidence to suggest that.
Who's your number 2?
Harry Redknapp.
Why?
He's a good motivational speaker, and I could listen to his stories. He could really convince me to dig in and fight.
That is the sound of me thinking that answer was so absurd and boring that I don't know how to respond to it. Okay, who's your number 3?
Number 3. Brian.
My dad.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, I would.
Sacrificial porn.
I meant I would have him help me. You know what I meant.
You'd have him for the
Okay.
same reason I'd have Jeanette McCurdy.
Disgusting.
Oh my god.
Johnny, who's your number 3? Please don't give me the name of someone you would like to have sex with.
So can they be dead? Is that right, I'm being serious.
Yes, I'm gonna say yes.
Oh, it's got to be Juice WRLD. We'll make an absolute tune for the survivors.
When people say that can they be like dead, they usually mean like Abe Lincoln and
I'm
like
on about-
Gandhi.
Yeah, that's
If
his
Lincoln
recent
got shot
dead.
in the skull, he won't be
This
much
is-
use.
This is December dead. That recent. But now I'd get him. We'd make absolute bangers and play them to the other survivors to keep their spirits up.
Okay, who's your number 2?
Victoria Justice.
For what reason, Johnny?
Because it would be,
Book club.
yeah, it'd be a nice person to look at.
You're sickening. You're actually sickening.
What do you mean? What's wrong with that?
You're telling me, Danny, you never fantasise about iCarly and Victoria stars? Everyone did it at some point. It's my guilty pleasure. In fact, I don't even feel guilty about it. I'd happily do it now.
Hey, relax. I wouldn't go that far, mate. It's
I-
just
yeah,
playing.
I'm-
That's all it is. That's all it is. mate.
This podcast was not supposed to be a forum for you to just like air all your potential criminal convictions.
Jeanette
Yeah,
McCurdy,
but he
at
makes
me on
it
Twitter.
weird.
We have a lot
Mine
to
isn't.
discuss.
Mine's just she seems like a nice person.
I said I want to start a book
You-
club.
Don't assume that I've got bad intentions because I don't.
I want to
I
start a book
always
club.
assume you've got bad intentions. Alright, what's your number 3?
Cristiano Ronaldo. We'll go to the empty hand and we'll we'll play football. I'll show him how to play left wing. That'd be my dream team.
Sorry. So, what the current situation is that there's zombies have taken over the world, and your wife, who's the editor of The Spectator, your kid, and 3 other people. There's 6 survivors in the world, and you've gone to your house with your knob, and you've picked Victoria Justice, Juice WRLD, and Ronaldo, so that you can make songs, look at the pretty woman, and teach Ronaldo how to play football.
Hey, I'm not joking though. I could die happy having those 3 there. Ronaldo would be like, "Sue!" and Juice WRLD would be just making tunes in like the corner, and then obviously Victoria would just be, looking like a snack. And we'd get on.
Feminism has really, really gone far.
These
Feminism.
people have talents and skills, and you just wanna look at them.
Well, I don't want to look at Ronaldo.
The question for you, Daniel, is out of these 2 teams and locations and weapons, who do you think would survive longer?
Okay, so let's think. We've got Johnny staying at home, which is fairly out of the way and can easily be boarded up. Although you'd need like acres of wood to put boards
we've got
over every
trees in the
window.
garden. Calm down.
If you want
And Johnny's-
wood, just use your acting ability.
That- Again, like, almost a joke.
James, you
I
nearly
feel
did
like-
it funny.
I feel like you need to workshop it a little bit, play around with it, and then come back to me. And then maybe I'll laugh. So
Not
then
funny.
Johnny's got a big wooden club with spikes in it,
Yeah, nails in it.
and then he's got a footballer, a rapper. and-
Nah. I'm not joking, right? My team's being undermined here. Juice WRLD's like 1 year older than me. He's a
Right.
legend. Ronaldo's like in peak physical form. He'll beat them all up, and Victoria will cook. She'll cook food.
Because that's what women do, according
Can
to
we-
Johnny.
Wash.
Hippity
Can we-
hoppity, women
Wash-
are property.
yeah, wash
That's
the,
the Tory way.
She'll,
I know our thing is being lesser people, but can we just dial back the sexism just a tad?
Yeah, right.
Well,
Just-
why
just
are you
a tad.
dragging me into it?
All right, James. Let's evaluate your team. So James is going to Auschwitz.
No, I'm going to the Etihad.
the empty.
Auschwitz is plan B.
Yeah.
Are you settling for the Etihad? Okay.
Yeah,
so
Auschwitz
James
is
is
plan
going
B
to
should the Etihad
the
fail.
Etihad. Many exits and big open fields.
Yeah.
You've picked a sword.
Yeah.
Which I'm bleeping it again. Stop saying it.
James, stop.
You didn't bleep Johnny when he said it.
Yeah, true, you didn't.
Given that you've picked a big open space, I'm surprised you didn't go for a long range weapon. So I'm docking you points for that.
Yeah, true.
And then your celebrities were who? Jeanette McCurdy, my dad, and who else was it?
Harry read that.
Harry Redknapp.
I'm sorry,
I'm gonna say Johnny has got the location points for sure.
Yeah, and
Johnny has probably even got the weapon points.
yes, and I've definitely got the team.
James has got the team,
That's
I reckon.
such bollocks, man.
Purely for my dad. I'm gonna go with Johnny wins this round.
Yeah, rightfully so.
But all his team die in the process.
No, that's not true. Yeah, Juice WRLD would probably find some.
At least I
people, isn't it?
sacrificed myself bravely for Jeanette McCurdy to
That's
go
exactly
on.
what I'd do, James. That's exactly what I'd do, mate. I'd
You boys need to go out and speak to real women.
I would, but we can't get too close.
Yeah, exactly. James has to
Yes.
restrict himself from getting close to women, or he'll wind up in jail again.
That's not because of lockdown.
Yeah, exactly.
Bloody hell. Okay. Okay. Well, we might, if this gets beefy, we might end up cutting this. But I want to know. We can't just dance around it. I do want to sort of delve a little bit into the actual scenario with Dominic.
Who cares?
Bag on.
Many people,
Yeah, a
apparently.
lot of people are upset.
So, like, first and foremost, I think we all agree. Do we think he did the right thing?
Nah.
No, he's not completely innocent, is he? Like, I've seen some people like defend him to their last breath, but I'm just going to talk on behalf of the Conservative Party here. Although perhaps in some cases it is taken out of proportion, we cannot entirely justify his actions. There are some things in the story that work and make sense, but to justify, to continue the course that he took, it is mind-boggling, World War II spirit-like.
I think I agree, but I'm not sure.
It's
You almost did that was almost a very good impression of Bojo there.
yeah. That was actually right.
Yeah, I think I've sort of, because obviously there's two sort of trains of thought. There's either Cummings is so good at his job that Boris needs him and therefore can't sack him, or Cummings has got something on Johnson. Oh, it just sounds dirty talking about it. Cummings has got something on Johnson.
Cummings is coming out of Johnson.
Yeah, something like that. That basically means that Boris can't sack him, and I think in terms of what Boris should have done, I just think he should have been honest and just said, like, okay, we're not going to sack him. He's done the wrong thing, but like, we sort of need him to help run the country. So let's wait until the coronavirus is over and then sack him.
Yeah.
Or just sacked him and found a replacement, because I'm sure with all the money they get and all the bonuses they get and all the rigmarole that goes around men in politics, especially middle-aged white men in politics, they should probably be able to do their job.
True.
I think.
But my counter-argument to that would be, though, in any other situation, yeah, you could probably do that. But because the coronavirus has to be dealt with such immediate effect, like, it is literally a hour-by-hour case, you haven't got time to find a replacement. The hours you spend finding a replacement, you've wasted.
I do think that's why he should have just said, look, I'm not going to sack him because I need him, instead of saying, no, he's done the right thing, because he hasn't done the right thing. He's broken the lockdown rules, he's made everyone lose faith in the lockdown, and he's been a bit of a slime ball about it on telly. Like, I don't know if you saw the speech he gave.
Apology, using my fingers there.
What?
Yeah, he well, the prepared pages he had, he came across quite well, I thought. And then as soon as people started asking him questions, he just fell apart. He was pretty, I don't know.
He did look genuinely upset, though. You could hear it in his voice.
I think he's upset he got caught, to be honest.
What did you think was going to happen?
But yeah, exactly. And I just don't know why people, especially politicians, just don't just explain their actions, because yes, this is exceptional times, and yes, he was going through exceptional circumstances, but you know, you're the figurehead of the British people. You've just got to come out and say it. You can't hide and assume that people are going to agree with what you say.
This country needs a dictatorship. Unfortunately, Mussolini, Stalin, and anyone else involved in the USSR and Hitler ruined the name of a dictatorship. They gave it a bad rep.
On that note, it's time for us to take our little
fuck for that.
like 10-second break. Again,
Jesus.
I mean, I'll show you something. We'll show you something in the middle.
Yeah, something.
It
great.
won't be
Yes,
funny. It won't. It will be passable.
Great, I swear.
I don't know. You can judge for yourselves, and
It
then
didn't really go down well last time, did it?
you say that because it was a picture of you topless, dousing yourself in water.
True. Very true.
On that note, here comes the mildly funny thing. 3, 2, 1, bang! So, welcome back to part 2. I hope you enjoyed that mildly funny thing in the middle there. What did you think to the mildly funny thing, boys?
I thought it was moderately amusing.
Good. James, what did you think?
I blame Eastern Europe.
Good. Now, I mean, firstly, these boys are going to apologise, because I'm forcing them to apologise for their horrible, awful attitudes
I didn't say
in the first
anything.
half. I'd like you both to just give a quick apology.
I'm sorry, I can't fully understand what for. I didn't say anything out of the wrong.
I'm gonna bleep
you took
this.
words out of my mouth.
I'm gonna bleep
The
this
problem-
again. I'm gonna bleep this again. But
the problem is with you.
You've got to apologise for that. B, Auschwitz. I think that's fair.
True, definitely.
So James, you go first.
Yeah, James, you go first. mate.
I'm sorry for.
James, just say sorry.
Sorry. I'm saying sorry. My name's Dominic Cummins and I'm sorry.
And Johnny.
Excellent. I am sorry. This was only meant as humour, but feminism is not a joke.
I don't
Women and men
apologise for
are
Ginny and
equal,
McCurdy stuff though. I just want a book club.
I apologise for my transgressions. Well, I just thought that...
Johnny.
Actually, never mind. Not even going to keep going. Yeah, I'm sorry. Feminism is not a joke. Blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry.
Johnny did that almost perfectly.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah. Well done. Right, we're going to move on to mine and Johnny's favourite part of the podcast. Johnny, hit the jingle.
James is a dick and he calls people names, but he's got a lot of problems. Problems with James.
Cha. Okay, James. What's
Welcome to the rice fields.
What's your Give me a second.
Why you what's confused you about that?
It's Philip Frank, isn't it?
Oh, is
Yeah,
it?
Phil
Oh,
Frank.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was. Oh,
Welcome to the rice fields.
okay.
Welcome to the rice fields.
Okay, James, what's your problem this week?
We've got 7
What's your
chromosomes here.
problem this
That's
week?
6 too many.
What's your problem this week?
James, answer.
Right, so my problem this week is a bit of a one that's been on my mind recently. I don't want to dive into it too much because I'd hate to take this podcast to a dark place. So we're gonna address half the problem. So over Christmas and New Year's, I obviously broke up my ex. I'm not gonna say her name on camera, but that happened.
It's Becky.
It's who?
Becky.
Please don't use that name.
Her name's
Please
her
don't
name's
use
not
that
Becky.
name.
No, let's call her Linda.
Okay, I
Yeah.
can tolerate Linda. I'll explain to you off camera why not Becky. But so basically, we were together for nearly 4 years. So it's a good amount of time for any relationship. That ended, and I thought, I wonder how long it'll take me to move on from this, and I still haven't really. It's taken longer than usual. The main problem is though, it took her 2 weeks. Now, I don't know how normal that is, and they're moving in together, so they're obviously happy and content, which, you know, I've said good for her. The issue we're having is, when she told me this 2 weeks after we'd broken up, I shed a tear, but I said if she was happy, she was fine, but my mind is chewing over it, and I want to be angry about it, but I feel it's been too long now, because the 2 conclusions I've drawn to is, one, before me and broke up, something was, oh, I just said her name, bleep that, before we broke up, I came back for her birthday and things seemed off, and when we talked about the breakup, she had the same look and the same tone of voice, and then they obviously got together 2 weeks later, so part of me thinks, but maybe there was something going on there before we broke up. The other conclusion is that it meant very little, and neither is a particularly fun one to think about, but that sums up how the weekend has been. Digest that, dickheads.
Damn. I mean,
when I conceived this idea for this round, I thought it was going to be like some man tried to get me to buy stamps in Tesco, and I don't want to buy stamps in other.
So we're getting there next week, boys. We're getting there next week.
But yeah, there's been some proper problems.
yeah.
I mean, I don't want to. I'm fairly confident she doesn't like me, your ex-girlfriend, Linda.
Yeah, so that's why she won't watch the podcast.
Yeah,
that's
true,
alright
good
then.
point.
I can say what I
Nice.
like. Fuck you, Linda. No. Right. If she sees this, I apologise, Linda. Very much so. But is it possible? I don't want to cast doubt on someone's relationship, but is it possible that this new fella is a rebound?
Very possible, but it was her best friend at uni.
Well, it might have, because obviously that would be why they're moving in together, because they were best mates, and because it's uni, like it's less of a. It's not like they're moving out of their own place to move in. They're not like giving up a house. They needed somewhere to live anyway.
Yeah, they just moved out of their student house into a student flat, so it's just those two.
They needed somewhere to go anyway, so they so they just moved in together. That's all. I mean, it's very possible that that she just did. Like maybe she wasn't over you, but she was into this new fella enough that she's still getting over you, but she's still like with him at the time. Does that make
That's
sense?
pretty toxic if that's the case.
Yeah, that makes sense. Which poor him if that's the case.
But it might be that she wants to make a genuine effort with him, but it just needs time to sort of get over you. I don't know. Maybe.
She told me a couple of days ago they were happy.
Good. I'm glad for her. But yeah, there's every possible. I don't think it's a necessary conclusion that something dodgy must have been happening between them while you were together.
I don't think anything physical happened, but I feel maybe feelings brewing, which then forced her to put the distance there. But was because she was the one that said it feels like we're breaking up. Like
You
was
also
already there, but
felt the same. To be fair,
I wasn't sure.
Mm.
And mine wasn't because of someone else. Mine was just
No.
because I was having internal issues.
Have you asked her about this?
That's what I was
No,
gonna
I
say.
feel like it's been like 5 months. It's a
You should
bit
ask her.
too
honestly.
late.
James, literally, like, you lose nothing asking her.
Yeah.
I would have asked if I
You
had
were
those
together for
questions.
4 years.
Just
I
do
think even 5 months on, you've got
She
the right
owes you
to
that much.
It doesn't even owe you the answer, but like you've still got the right to ask her.
I mean, I kind of feel like if you've been with someone that long, the least you could do is
Yeah.
put someone's
Yeah, I
concerns to
suppose.
rest. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So at least
Yeah,
Fair enough.
I would ask
Fair
her.
enough.
definitely.
Anything to add to that, Johnny?
Ask her. I think that's really sad. You know, things like that. You know, like having that kind of suspicion, and like, especially. I mean, you didn't. You know, when you were with her, did you ever feel like that at the time?
No, I was completely oblivious to it. It wasn't. I noticed something because I had a mood journal and I wrote down after it came up on my birthday, but I felt something was massively off. Like
Yeah.
because she normally would have said, "Oh, do you want to come round or come around mine?" But there wasn't even an offer. It was just, "Oh, meal's over. Bye. See you whenever."
Mm.
Off.
Mm.
So I could tell, and she always looked like really distant. Like
I would
Yeah.
just
unsure.
ask her about it. To be honest, I think you've definitely got grounds. Even though it's been 5 months, you've still got grounds to just talk to her. You know, you're still friends as far as I know.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I would, mate.
I would just ask her.
100%.
I think, and I think you'll
That's
agree
a-
with
Next
me
week
on
will be a
this.
fun one.
I think you'll agree with me on this, Johnny. That's another in the genuine success pile.
100%.
James,
Yeah.
that's
That's
2 for 2.
good.
Well done, my man.
Next
also-
week we'll have a fun one.
I also, before we move on to the main event, as it were, I want to add a little thing, an idea that our editor, William Warnes, has had, that if anyone watching has any problems that they would like us to talk about, because we're all licensed
I think they
therapists
specifically want me to talk about
Or questions.
and any questions that people have got, just send them on in to any of us, or comment them on the YouTube channel, or just, I don't know how you get in touch. We haven't got an Instagram. I can't be bothered. We haven't got a Twitter or anything like that. So, I mean, if you are watching this, you know one of us. Let's be fair.
Hit me up.
So,
Hit me up in the
just
DMs.
send us a message,
Or,
and we'll...
I'm gonna click, and hopefully, if our editor is competent... Oh, my phone just fell. If our editor is competent, my Instagram handle will appear now. Boom. Magic of editing.
Oh, I can't be asked to do that. I don't know.
I hope he didn't make me look like a muppet. Probably did, but there it is, my lovely Instagram handle. Message me if you have a problem or question, and I'll deliver it.
I was going to say, don't
Podcast
answer the question
next
if they message you.
Of course I'm not
Point is
going
we
to that, that'd be
discuss it.
stupid. I'll answer it on the podcast
Anyway,
with the boys.
moving on to our main event now. You will have
I'm
noticed...
excited for this.
You will have noticed, you boys won't because you can't see me, but you lot watching will have noticed that I am in a school shirt. That is because, not because I want to look like a fresh-faced 14-year-old boy, but because I'm going to add something to that ensemble. This lovely blue jacket.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I'm going-
If you said blue tie, that would have been embarrassing.
Why?
I'm dressed like a Tory member. Blazer, suit,
Are you?
blue tie. Yeah.
I am going into Quizmaster mode because this week we're doing a little quiz. So, what do we call this quiz, boys?
You tell me. I didn't
The
make
quiz.
the fucking quiz.
The
Welcome
quiz
to
of
the
Jeanette
quiz.
McCurdy's fate.
Have you boys, I should have
Yeah.
made you prepare this, have you boys got like a pen and paper to hand or your phones to hand or something you can show the camera?
I've just opened Notepad.
I've
just
got
opened
my phone.
Actually, no,
Okay,
I'll do
so
my
what-
phone.
what-
I'll use my phone.
What I want you to do is, after every question, write down your answer and then show the camera. Yeah?
That's cool.
Cool. So,
Yeah.
these are 15 questions and they are about us. Yeah, we're just going to get straight on into it. Are we both ready, boys?
Right. So you want me to type the answer and show it up to the camera?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so, question 1.
Go on.
How many pairs of breasts has James kissed in his life?
What?
How many pairs of tits has James kissed in his life?
But if I don't know that,
Have you boys
how are
both got an
gonna
answer?
know that?
I know the
Yeah.
answer.
I'm trying to guess here. I'm gonna
I'm
guess
thinking.
that amount. Like,
Oh,
I'm
and
saying,
Right,
if I
you
don't,
both
if
showing
I
your
don't
answer to
know
the
that,
camera.
how are you going to know?
where
How am I
I
going to
know.
know? I've put 2.
Are we ready for the answer?
I put 1. I put 1.
So Johnny's put 1, James, you put 2. The
Yeah.
answer is 3.
Who's
That
the
is his mum, Linda, and a. Do you want to tell the story, James?
Roller skating.
Yeah. So
What?
this was a time when me and James were sat at a table. James was sat next to a girl, and he was sort of knelt down next to her, and pretend like she's like her head's like there because he's knelt down on the floor. Her breasts are about there. He goes to talk to her.
At this point.
He goes to talk to her and just plants his face, and that's a mistake. It happens. James, what did you do?
Oh, God, a bit fuzzy on the details.
What did you do?
Bit fuzzy on the
I'm not
details.
fuzzy on details. James said, "Oh, sorry, I've just kissed your tit," and the mystery girl, I'm not going to say her name, obviously. She just sort of brushed off and
Oh
went,
my
"Oh,
God.
okay, that's fine." And then James went, "Oh, okay," mwah, and did it again. So that's 3 pairs. 3 pairs in his life. That's no points for either of you on that round. Question 2.
James got it from.
Question 2. How many GCSEs has Johnny bought?
Okay, funny.
How many has he got?
Well,
How many has he
He
bought?
said bought.
Bought?
Yes,
GCSEs he bought?
Yeah, because he didn't
I mean,
pass
I know
any.
the
He paid them all off.
Yeah, totally. Actually, I'm just gonna go quickly on the messenger DMs so I can get the answer.
Don't do that.
I'm just going to take a guess.
Okay.
Knowing what sixth form he went to and from what he's told me, I'm going to take a guess with that number.
I mean, I should know.
Okay,
But I don't.
Have you both showed it to the camera?
Yes, I already did it.
Okay, the answer is 8. 8 GCSEs Johnny
Oh,
bought.
six.
Wow! Shockingly, I got that one. That's crazy.
I put
So,
six.
that
Well,
is-
Johnny, you should have.
1-0 to
That's
Johnny.
crazy. How did I
Question
get that?
3.
That's mad.
Question 3, our favourite joke ever. How many months did Johnny spend at uni before dropping out?
Comedy. You guys, man, honestly.
Show your answers to the camera.
Wait, no, I'm trying to work it out.
I think I've got it. No, I'm going to change it quickly. I'm going to change it.
Alright, you got 3,
Add one more to what I showed.
2,
Done it.
1. Show your answers. The answer
Yeah,
is 6 months.
I have just got my own life wrong. I put 5.
Oh, that's 1-0. 1-0.
I did put 5 and I changed it to 6,
But
which you'll see on the
September
camera.
to January, wasn't it? I don't fucking know.
September,
When-
October, November, December. It's
I'm an
5.
idiot, that's my fault. It's 5.
Yeah, it's 5. I counted wrong.
Yeah, it's 5. Get fucked.
Sorry, James. That's 2-0 to Johnny.
I was gonna say.
Whoops.
You can see the moment my heart broke.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I got it.
Number 4. So that's 2-0 to Johnny. Number 4. Complete the classic Dan Johnson phrase. It blank.
Can you repeat the question?
What?
Complete the classic Dan Johnson phrase. It blank.
It blank.
James, tell me you've got this one.
No, I can't think. If I'm
I've
honest.
shared it.
Have you both shared your answer or what have you got?
I haven't
I've
got
shared
an
mine.
answer.
Okay,
I've got no idea.
the answer is it tickles.
Ah, fuck. Not even close.
I thought that was Will.
No, it was. Are
I
you
thought that was Will.
are you mad? It's literally
I
what
thought
I
it was
got.
Will that said that.
No, I got ripped for that. For
Oh, this has been.
yeah, I'm not even going to bleep her name. The story
Who was
there.
one of
The
them?
story there is that why you got confused is because Will told me that when a girl touches your penis for the first time, it tickles. So when I was with a girl that I was dating back in 2016, and she touched my penis, my quite flirty, quite sexy brain went, "It does tickle." And that turned her off, and she just immediately pulled her hand out, and that was the end of that.
That's genius.
So
You messed up.
that's 2-0 to Johnny still. Number 5.
Let's go.
Dan was compared to which pre-birth biological creature during secondary school?
Piece of piss, mate. Piece of piss.
Right. Oh, yeah, hang on. Yep, I've got it.
I
I
mean,
spelled it
my.
wrong. I
my
spelled it
writing's
wrong, but
bad.
we know how that is.
Yeah.
We know what that is.
Show your answers to the
I
camera.
spelled it wrong.
I've shared it.
Spelled it wrong. Fetus deletus.
Yep,
Yeah,
it was
fetus.
the fetus. I was a fetus because I shaved my head, and I looked like a fucking
It's pretty
baby.
small too.
Yeah,
In every
Yeah.
Yeah,
department.
you're really small.
Every.
that
department.
is 3-1 to Johnny.
I mean,
We're
I'm
back in
smashing
it, boys.
Number 6. And for fear of James, you might not want me to bring this person up. I'm not gonna explain the story, but
Yeah.
number 6. James's favourite Disney song is Prince what?
I've got no idea.
Well,
Um,
what's the famous Disney song? Prince.
well, I don't know, so I'm gonna
I've shown
guess.
it to the I've shown it to the camera.
Wait, give me a second. I'm writing it.
It's not my favourite Disney song, actually. My favourite Disney song is Can you feel?
I've written it, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I put charming because I don't.
No, it is Prince Ali.
Oh.
Number 7. Number 7.
Nice.
What are 3 things... Oh, I can't help but say her name now. Sorry, James, I'm going to have to say her name. What are 3 things James couldn't live without?
Oh shit, this is last episode.
No, it's not based off that list.
Oh, you fucker. I mean, okay, can't say mine out loud then.
I'm gonna guess them because you've obviously put one in as a stupid joke.
You're so right. You're actually 100% right.
You put one in as a stupid joke. And then
Oh,
those
by the
two
way,
are
the
ones
score is
that I think-
3-2 now.
Yeah, I put the other 2 in because I think they're things you would assume I couldn't live without.
So I'm... Oh, fuck. Okay, I've got 3. I'm not gonna say the one. I'm just gonna show that because I don't want to say it out loud.
Okay.
And
Right,
put number 2
show it
is
to the
speed,
cameras.
Number three is chicken.
I've already shown it.
Chicken. No, the 3 things that James cannot live without are alley, speedway, and premarital sex.
Oh, well, I got 2.
Who'd have
Yeah, I got
thunk
2.
it? You what?
I got 2 as well. I got 2.
I got 2. I got 2 of them.
I will give you a point for each that you get.
There,
So
let's go.
that's
Where did the
5-4.
third one come from?
What,
Where's the third one come from?
premarital sex? Oh, because you're a home wrecker. You're a horny dog.
Jay.
You can't help yourself.
Naughty boy. You naughty boy. Reel it in.
Where's it come from?
Okay, question number
Dog.
8. The scores are 5-4. Question number 8. Exactly how much effort did Johnny put into his date with Laura in 2018?
Oh my god. Actually, no, because I'm going to disagree with this, aren't I?
I'm showing my figure.
I've got an answer.
I'm showing a figure.
And Laura has approved this question and answer.
Has she? I'm judging this.
I've shown the number.
Johnny,
figure.
show your answer.
Let me write it. I don't want to show my answer. I want to know what was
Go
said.
on. Have you shown it?
No, fine.
Can I take a stab?
Wait, Johnny, you go first. What's your stab?
I've already put it in.
Okay, right, James.
None. 0.
Yeah, correct.
That's bullshit. I disagree.
I've been told you.
Ironically, it's how much he put into his relationship that followed.
Ooh.
Okay.
I've been told
No, I'm
you
not
turned
doing
up late as well.
I did, but it wasn't my fault. The road was blocked off.
Oh,
For
yeah.
fuck's sake. My dad drove at 100 miles an
Dominic
hour.
Cummings
So-
was in the way.
On that, after that, it is now 5-all. That is tied.
Hey, wait. Before we continue, Laura, fuck you. Honestly.
Yeah, that's fair.
Fuck
I
you.
love you, Lord.
Number 9. Dan has had exactly how many girlfriends that count?
Oh, I know that. Easy. Piece of piss.
Are we counting?
Why would he answer that? James, I'm trying to get
guess
the
that.
answer, you bitch.
I'm just gonna guess that amount.
I can't. I've lost my notepad. That was what I was doing.
No, hang on. I'm gonna up it to.
Show your
that
answer
amount.
in 3,
Up it to
2,
that amount.
1.
It's the bit below the previous answer.
The answer is 0.
Yep, that's what I
Oh.
put. I
You're
got
not
that.
counting. You're not counting. What's her name? Charlotte in year 7.
I didn't date a Charlotte in year 7.
What are you talking
That's what you
about?
did. I suppose she was a midget.
No, what? No, I'm 0 is the answer. That's 6-5 to Johnny.
Ha!
Nice.
You virgin.
Number 10. How many messages did Dan send to Lucy Walker in 2014
Oh.
without a reply? How many messages in a row did I send
You have to type this one out.
without a reply?
I think it's this nice number.
Alright, I put a number in.
None from camera can
I've
pick
shown
that
it
up.
to the camera.
Okay, are we both showed?
Can get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the answer is 9.
I put 32.
I put 17.
I put 32.
Boys, have a little
Oh.
faith.
I had none, mate. It's tragic.
Jeez. Okay, what's that? Still 6-5?
Yeah. 6
Number 11. Johnny's house
Oh, fuck off.
is worth how much? To the
No, which house? I've moved house.
the one you're in now. To the nearest.
fuck.
Can you? Is it?
What?
I'm going to ask, is it rounded to a number?
To the nearest £1,000,000.
Oh, come on, that's not fair, man. That's not fair. To the nearest million.
Yep.
Come for that.
So
Show your answer in
that's
3,
bullshit, man.
2,
That's actually bullshit.
1.
I've already shown it.
Okay.
Shown it.
The answer is £3 million.
Oh! I
Well,
was considering 3 and I put 2.
Well. I mean, I'll tell you immediately that is completely wrong.
Johnny's house is
It's
worth
1.
3.
The answer's 1. The answer's 1. Where have you pulled that out your ass?
Obviously, this whole quiz is me pulling it out my arse. So that's still 6-5. Number 12. In the spirit of lockdown. For exactly how many months in 2018 did Dan manage to socially distance himself from James?
Ooh, okay.
2018.
Yeah, I'll put a decent guess in.
This is the year that me and James, after 10 years of friendship, fell out completely, and for a solid number of months, we
It was all Danny's fault.
didn't speak at all. Yeah, my fault entirely.
Yeah,
Show your answer in 3, 2,
Really, Danny?
1. It is 6 months.
Yeah, that's what I went
But
with.
let me
But
wait.
4.
March, April, May, June, July. Yeah, 6 months. 6 months.
No, I put 4. Shit.
That is 6 all. Ooh. Okay,
How many questions?
we've got 3 more questions left.
Ooh, okay.
What
Oh.
4-letter word is commonly used to mean that you are happy to be alive?
4 letters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
What
Four
4-letter
letters.
word is commonly used to mean that you are happy to be alive? I'd like you to show your answers in
Okay.
3, 2, 1. The answer is actually amen.
You're a piece of shit.
I
I didn't know. I put love.
Johnny,
I put glad.
Johnny, would you like to tell the story this time?
Oh wait. Oh. That'll be what I think.
It's
This is like
absolutely
the Jesus thing.
Absolutely what you think it is.
I don't know this story.
Is this about my timeline?
Yes,
Just to
yes
confirm.
it is.
Yeah, so it was years ago. There was like a picture of Jesus on my timeline, and it said like, it said like, share this if you're happy to be
It was
alive.
was
it like comment amen?
Yeah, comment amen if you're happy to be alive.
Or it was another one that was like, please share this just to show that you're happy to have Jesus on your timeline.
And that was our boy Johnny. So that's still 6 all. 2 questions left. Number 14. You got 2 words here to complete this answer. Complete the common Huddersfield idiom. Had my blank running the blank up this morning.
It's not Huddersfield, it's Elland.
Had my blank running the blank up this morning.
It's not Huddersfield, it's Elland.
Can we get this on the screen, please? Is that something we can do?
I can try.
You'll have to blur out the details.
Put your answers on the screen. 3, 2, 1. The full Huddersfield idiom is
The words fix and bike.
had my fix running the back up this morning.
Danny?
What?
James.
We've lost Daniel.
What?
James, has he gone?
I think he's left.
Danny.
Why can't they hear me? Well, this is
So
interesting.
check the call.
No, he's gone.
Daniel?
He's
He's
just
out.
gone.
He's out. Well, guys, I'm just looking at the time and I'm thinking
We should
I'm going to have to have my dinner
Johnny,
and run my speedboat fixtures soon. So, Johnny, I think we'll call the quiz there as Dan was quite a pathetic host. So, just if you don't mind, I'm just going to. I'll call. I'm happy to
Wait, he's
call it
back,
a
he's
draw.
back, he's back, he's back, he's back.
That was interesting.
It was.
Did we
I'm
both-
sign off the podcast?
Yeah, we did.
Fix bike.
Yeah.
Yep, completely right. It was had Marfix running the back up this morning. That makes it 7-0 for the final question. True or false? Dan received a year of detentions for writing a political rant on a Spanish exam paper.
Was that true or false?
You can't
True or
ask him
false?
the answer to the question, Johnny.
Oh, I know the answer.
True or false? Dan received a year of detentions for writing a political rant on a Spanish exam paper. I feel like there's noise outside my window. I'm going to take 2 seconds to shut my window. It's a very professional studio we've got here, to be honest. My bedroom. So, boys, true or
I've already
false?
shown mine, it's false.
Español, it's flu, español, yeah. Sí.
Did you put
True.
Did you say true, James?
Sí.
Did you say true?
I'm just Spanish, yeah, and
Can you stop talking for a second?
It's false.
The answer
It was a maths paper.
is false.
Yep.
It was a maths paper. 8-7.
I'm Loki.
Johnny takes the win
I did
on
lie if I said I
our
wasn't.
special quiz. You good man. Right. This has been a roller coaster recording this podcast. So
Was that the
how do we
last
end
question?
it? How do we end it all?
Oh, let's go.
That's the last question. You win 8-7,
win.
my
Let's
friend.
go.
8-7. James, I'm going to hand the sign off to you today.
okay, so signing off episode 2 podcast. This is actually the second time trying to do this because this is what we did when you disappeared, Daniel. So thank you everyone for tuning in to episode 2. I hope you enjoyed this as much, if not more, than episode 1. So we're going to head to you two for final remarks. Johnny, how would you like to end off your part of this podcast?
Again, my intelligence is unrivaled. If you have any questions or anything like that, hit me up on Insta, Jonathan Peplow, and we will include them in the next video. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Johnny. Nice kind words. Daniel, your turn.
Is he gonna get?
I forgot. No, come on, Daniel.
I know,
hurry up.
I'm here.
So we've got places to be.
Yeah. Well, no, but. Eat
Skate
ass.
fast. Eat
No,
ass.
that's lovely words. Words to live
True
by.
words.
Thank you for
I'm not
watching,
done yet.
and we
I'm
will
not done
see
yet.
you next
I'm not done yet.
week.
You.